What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a fun, special, wacky one for you lined up. But first we got to go down this road, this dirt road, about, I don't know, 2 or 3, 4 miles. I've been down here before in the past and scouted out a few areas that I'd like to do some filming at. I wasn't expect to come back this way this soon, but the original spot that I had lined up for this particular show, plans fell through. So this is a spur of the moment thing. So we're just going to go down here, and hopefully there'll be some spots, the ones that I like will be available, and there won't be people already down there. If not, we'll just keep driving around till we find a place. But yeah, like I said, we got a fun one lined up for you. Again, we're going to be doing some fishing, we're going to be doing some camping. That's going to be the fun part, is what we're going to be sleeping in tonight. Won't be the Jeep. Anyway, we're going to have a good time. We're going to be by the water. It's going to be hot today. Anyway, come with me. Let's go. Looks like we got a fallen tree here, so we're gonna have to either move it, cut it, or go over it. Well, all right, y'all, this tree across the road here, I'm gonna have to get out my saw and cut this thing in order to proceed down this road. So let's get after it. I could have hooked up my winch and pulled this thing out of the way instead of doing all this sawing, but I don't feel like unhooking the winch. Success! Well, I've had to come to a complete stop on this journey. I've either traveled all this way and gonna have to turn around, or I'm gonna have to use my winch, and I don't even know if that's gonna work, if I'm gonna be honest with you. So let me turn the camera around for you. Yeah, this one is not going to be cut with my little saw. Take a look how big this thing is. There's my hand, completely blocking the whole road. And it's not little either. I mean, look at the top of this thing. The top goes all the way out there. So even if I hook the winch, up here and start pulling, it's still not going to pull it out of the road. I'm not exactly sure what to do. I can't pull it from this end because it looks like it's wedged. Looks like it's wedged in there. There's no way I can get it from that angle. I didn't dream I was going to need my chainsaw. Dang. And there ain't nowhere to really turn around right here. I'll have to back up quite a ways to get out of here. I'm not quite sure what to do at this point. All right, y'all, so I've got my winch hooked up to it. I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do. Wish me luck. Well, I've got it to move just a little bit. I had to put the Jeep in 4 low. I'm gonna have to get another angle on it. And don't forget, I got this trailer behind me. I could unhook this trailer. I gotta shut all this. I could unhook my trailer, but I'm not gonna unhook it just yet. I'm gonna do a few other things here and see what happens.
Help each other out here.
We're gonna have to or something.
Yeah. Why'd you cut that tree down in the road?
Well, I was trying to get a little firewood where I would, save a little money. I got a saw. I done cut one down there, but it was only,
right.
like that.
You got a
saw? Up on this, and
you got a saw?
It's small. I mean, it would take you 3 days to cut through this.
Well, if we just cut this small part over here, we pull it.
Oh, you got hooked up.
I pulled that side, but this side started cracking, so I thought, well, if I can get this side loose, I could pull it that way. Cause
one of them too.
Yeah.
I got one of them.
It liked to wore me out back there on that last one.
I don't think we'll ever get through that.
How you gonna get over here?
Hook it right there and yank it around. Back up.
But that top, I mean, well.
Hang on, let me see. I got.
That top is so big, I'm afraid that when I'm not, I can keep trying to pull that way, but.
Well, you got a big
I thought, see, when I was pulling this side was cracking, so I thought if I can.
Right.
But I've got her in 4 low and it was already spinning tires. So.
Seen that. Yeah.
Well, y'all, we got some help. Some boys coming from the other direction.
Straight out of Alabama, buddy.
Right out of Alabama.
Alabama. Right.
Y'all Alabama fan?
My wife's
I was gonna say I'm Tennessee fan, so Alabama, Tennessee, we're gonna meet in the middle. we're gonna have to work together on this one.
What the hell?
Huh?
That 56-year-old cut back in that.
I'm more broken up than all 3 of y'all. Broken up? Body wise. I had a little electric one, I could just ride it. I didn't know about a 12-inch bar.
Yes, I got one.
I would have done it. When we get through that piece right there.
Yeah, see how it's done.
Yeah, well, you'll know who to bring next time. You'll know who's staying home on the next time.
Last time I come down here without a chainsaw. Dang, it makes me mad. I got this little electric,
Yeah, when
battery
look,
operated.
And I got this side.
We all got stuck at home.
I think it's good enough. We don't get that.
Oh, yeah.
Let somebody else jump in.
Exactly.
Well, there you have it, y'all. That's how you get her done. This has been one heck of an adventure so far. Let's carry on. Well, we're back on the road thanks to those nice folks down there from Alabama. And very cool people. That's the type of people you can hang out with right there. Alright, on to the adventure, y'all. Let's go. All right, y'all, I have arrived at the spot that I was hoping that was available, and nobody is here. Got a little bit of a mud hole right here I'm gonna have to navigate around, but I think I got enough room over here to back that trailer in. So I got to turn that Jeep around, and I'm going to back in, and I'm gonna try to get that trailer right over in that mess there, maybe right in there somewhere. But as you can see, we got a spot here all to ourselves. We are out in the middle of nowheres. I see one boat out there anchored out, having a good time, enjoying the weather. But as you can see, I've got plenty of shoreline here to fish. Maybe there'll be some good fishing here. If I can just catch a fish or two, like I always say, if I can just catch a fish or two to have lunch, I'll be happy. I'm not trying to be greedy, but let's go up here and get this Jeep turned around, and let's see if we can get back in here.
Car alarms and parking lots makes me wonder why the city's waking, the city never sleeps, and I would like to rest a little while. Yeah, I would like to get some peace of mind. To turn it all around. We're all getting older, she says it doesn't matter. She strokes her cheek when she lies. An old man on the corner says they're coming back to get him soon. Maybe we know something he does.
Well, all right, y'all. I've got the trailer unhooked from the Jeep, so I think that's a good spot for it. I hope. We're right up against the woods here. There's a dirt road that I come in on about 100 yards on the other side of these woods. Got the Jeep sitting over here. I'm not even quite sure even where to get started today. This is going to be one heck of an adventure. I wished I'd have brought a weed eater. I sprayed for bugs. I'm gonna have to spray myself down too, but I can see as later in the day it gets, the busier it's getting out there in this bay. I'll turn the camera around. I see 4 boats. Anywho, I think the next thing I'm going to do, as Steve Wallace says, step 2, because I am hot, sweating, already soaking wet. Now this bank next to the water is a drop-off, so I can't just walk out in there, unfortunately. So I can't take a dip. No, it's too deep. I might could drop a... Thought I saw something. I might could drop something down there and get some water to pour on me. I don't know. We'll figure it all out. Anyway, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do next. I might just sit down and have something to drink for a minute and just rest, kind of cool off a little bit. See you in a few minutes. Yeah, for you, a few seconds. What's going on? Welcome back. If you're still watching, I encourage you to stick around for this video. I'm thinking that I want to maybe sit down. I done sat down for a few minutes and cooled off. Had me a little drink. Thinking about doing it again, but this time I'm going to sit over here next to the bank and wet a hook. maybe, I don't know, it's hot, but maybe I can catch a bluegill or two. But hey, I want you to stick around, because in this adventure, I don't know if you can see this, but that is cardboard. That pile of cardboard is what we are going to construct into a shelter to sleep tonight. I'm going to be building a cardboard shelter on the top of my kayak trailer. Now, I did have a piece of paneling in my shop that I secured, screwed them down all the way around. So this is going to be our flooring. I've got plenty of cardboard there. My phone's dinging. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. But brought my little pit, smokeless fire pit. There was a little pit here, but I went ahead and brought my little smokeless pit because I'm going to be cooking over the top of that tonight. Got a little keto chili coming up for you tonight. So stick around. This should be a fun one. Oh, and by the way, we're no longer alone. We are alone on this bank, but out in the water, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 boats that I can see just from here, and a couple wave runners. So yeah, at least they're out there. I'm over here on the bank all by my lonesome. It's kind of hard to get over here unless you got a four-wheel drive and a chainsaw. So yeah, I just checked my phone. That dinging that you heard was some good news. You remember I said earlier that the original plans that I had to do this build, the plans, they didn't pan out. They went south on me, so I was scampering about yesterday trying to figure out where I was going to pull this off at. I wanted somewhere secluded where there wasn't a whole lot of eyeballs on me wondering what the hell's this guy doing with a bunch of cardboard and duct tape. But so I was making some phone calls yesterday, and I don't really want to give away the location and name any names yet, because it's going to be something that's on my list. I just thought maybe I could just go ahead and do it early for this video, but since I went ahead and found this spot, or decided to go with this spot, I'm going to save that location for another video coming up. But that one is going to be a really good, really interesting video that I think a lot of you will like. But anyway, they did call me back. I left a message. It was after hours yesterday when I called them, and I left a message and told them what my plans were with the cardboard and everything. Well, they just called and left a message, and that's what that dinging was. Matter of fact, they left 2 messages. So I was tickled about that. They left a voicemail and they left a text message. They're more than happy to have me. They said, come on down. You can set up your... They laughed. They said, you're more than welcome to come set up your cardboard shelter on our property, and you're more than welcome to film. So yeah, that's gonna be one coming up, and I think y'all are really gonna like that one. But that's what that was. I'm tickled to death about it. We're gonna jump inside this cooler and get something to drink, y'all. Making me a pole holder. Let's sharpen this end. Alright, now if I can catch me a little bluegill, small one, I'll rig this big old circle hook with some bluegill bait. But until then, I'm gonna see if I can't just put a night crawler on it. Kind of too big of a hook for a night crawler, but until I can catch a bluegill or something like that, because I didn't bring any other bait but night crawlers, so I'll put this one on here anyway, and who knows? Who knows? With fishing, you don't ever know. Old catfish might just swallow hook, worm and all. Who knows? I can get it on there. This hook is almost as big as the worm. But we're going to put it out there anyway. Who knows? But like I said, if I can catch me a little bluegill, I'll cut him up for catfish bait. That's that dadgum pole that I used the other day, and the handle come off. So now I got to look for the handle on it. I am a complete genius. There was an old broken pole inside my trailer toolbox, and I was able to take the little reel handle off of it, and it had the little nut on the end. So now my pole is working. Yay! Time for a snack. Blue Diamond almonds, roasted and salted. Can't have a lot of them, but I can have a few of them. Well, it looks like I got a little bite over here on my bobber. The bluegill line. Can't be much because he's not even able to pull the bobber under, but I can see the bobber going up and down. See what we got. I'll tell you what, he's not much. I don't even know if you can see him in the camera, but that is catfish bait. Little feller. Yep, that's catfish bait. And that means if I can catch a catfish, we're gonna have a good lunch. Welcome back, y'all. I've been doing some fishing, probably a couple hours worth. I caught that one little old bluegill, and I put him on the catfish pole and got a couple bites. They bit the head off of it, and that's about all I got. Fish are not biting. A lot of boats out here, and they're playing copyrighted music, so I'm trying to not get that, but I have started on my build. I will try to get as much of that as possible without getting the copyrighted music from the boats that are parked right out there. So anyway, I'll update you on this build as I go along. Here we go. All right, y'all, so this is what I got so far. Not much, but it's coming along. We got our backside. This is gonna be the backside. And we got our side. Kind of hard to do this by yourself, but we're gonna get there. Stay tuned. I'll tell you the part that makes me nervous about all this. Not so much nervous, but because I got a tarp. But I'll turn the camera around and show you the skies. I'm over here working on this shelter, listening to the thunder in the background. Yeah, it's been going around me all day. I've been lucky so far, but let's just hope it keeps going around me. But yeah, that's not looking good. There for a while there, that whole part of the river, I couldn't even see it for the rain. So let's keep our fingers crossed. So far we've got one side, or one end, one side, and one end. And we're just using some plain old Gorilla Tape. Got some Gorilla Tape here holding the pieces together. We'll go over it again, seal up all the holes when we get done, but we're coming along. All right, y'all, pretty much have the box of itself built. Let me take the camera off here and I'll show you. Pretty much got the box structure of it built. I've got top here, top over there. I've got this center section to go yet. We're gonna add that on. My plans are to build a door right here that lifts up. So I'll put probably a cut there and a cut down there, and it'll lift up, and then I can get in that way, so I'll have a view of the lake. And take you around here to the back side, and there's the back. All right, so we'll be back in a minute. All right, so we're coming along. Got our door. I just got it taped open right here, just for the time being, but there's our door. That's how we're gonna get in. Got plenty of room inside. And check this out, y'all. I even installed a window. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna have plenty of air. I got me a screen window. Got that little screen window at Wally Farts. Mother Nature's still trying to play havoc with me. but has not crapped on me just yet. But all the boats are starting to clear out because of the wind and the rain, and so far Mother Nature has spared me at the moment, but we're coming along with my little cardboard shelter. I'm getting hungry. Alrighty, y'all, I got a tarp on the top just in case it rains. Got the little window about halfway covered. Got my door open. Got the tarp taped down. Just in case it rains, I should be okay. Think I'm gonna take a break from the shelter build. Next thing I'm gonna do is put the bedding inside, and I got some more things that's gonna go inside too. Got a fan I'm gonna put in there. I think it'll sleep. Well, I don't know how much Mother Nature's gonna hold off for me. Winds are starting to really get out of hand, so I'm having to put some things away. That's the way it is here in the South. Weather app says 5%, Mother Nature says 100%. Weathermen must, I mean, you know, I don't know. How do you fill out a resume for a weatherman in the South? You don't really have to know nothing, because you don't know nothing. When it comes to the weather here, 5% means 100% in the evenings during the summer. I don't care what the app says, you're gonna get thunderstorms. So yeah, that's why I put the tarp on it, and I'm holding off cooking supper because I don't want to get my chili going and here come a downpour. So I'm holding off to see what happens. Usually it just, you know, it rains and then passes on, but today it's just been teasing me. It's sprinkling and the wind gets up and then it stops, and then I start getting excited that I might cook some supper, and then it does it again. So I put everything back. So right now I got my fire going. I'm trying to get some coals going. Put a worm on a hook and put them out there in the water. So we're trying to fish. I got the shelter pretty much done except for the inside. But other than that, it's like I said, we're just waiting on Mother Nature to either, you know, in other words, do what you got to do or get off the pot. That's what I'm waiting on. I don't know. We got all evening, so. Man, that wind's getting it. I'll show you by the fire over here. I don't know if I had a bite or if that was just the wind. I can't tell. Wasn't really paying attention. Oh yeah, I hear the thunder. I hear you, Mother Nature. Oh yeah. Got a little old catfish, but we're gonna let him go. He's too small. But we didn't get skunked. We got a little bitty bluegill and a little bit bigger catfish. Oh well, we're gonna let him go though. All right, y'all, I'm fixing to cook me something to eat here. I'm gonna make a keto-friendly chili with some hot dogs in it. I'm dealing with these people over here in these boats blasting this music that I can't have on here. I don't have the app that I could edit the music out, so I'm just gonna have to do short clips at a time. My apologies, hope you'll bear with me in this. Nothing I can do. There's always somebody around. Like I said, whenever you think you're out in the middle of nowhere and you're alone, you're not. I mean, they're on the boat. Why they gotta have it full blast to where I can hear it plumb on the boat? I don't know. Maybe it's just, maybe I'm just getting old. I'm getting old. Got some green chili. Got some chili ready diced tomatoes. Got some Hormel chili powder. Got some tomato paste. Got a can opener. That's not gonna go in there though. And I have some ground beef that I prepared and cooked ahead of time at the house. So once I get everything warm, I'll put that in there, and I'll probably chop up some hot dogs. It's gonna be some good eating for me, because I ain't eating nothing all day. But check out, I did get these to go with it, and I'm gonna pour the chili on top of these. But these are keto friendly Quest chips. I get these at Wally Farts. I think you know what I mean. Yeah, you can get a whole pack of them for like 10 bucks. I think you get 4 bags. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, keto friendly. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Or you can do it this way. Cut the bottom out too, and just push it through. Yep. Some chili powder. Put a little ground beef in there. And when I say a little, I mean a lot. Breaking up some hot dogs and putting some hot dogs in with my chili. Chili dogs, right? Just no bun. Who needs a knife when you can just tear it up, break it off into pieces and throw it in there? I'm gonna tell you what, I cannot wait to eat this because I'm absolutely starving. I've been up since 6:30 this morning getting ready for this trip. All right, y'all, got my supper ready. I got my chips down at the bottom of this. And this is my chili dog, my keto-friendly chili dogs. You can see it, but it looks awful appetizing. Excellent. I'm hungry. That's 2 thumbs up right there. I mean, that that is good. And for my drink, it is not keto friendly, but trust me, I don't drink and eat much sugar all day long, if any, so I'm allowed one. I got this at the Cracker Barrel. It's Bolin Bottling Company, Shirley Temple cane sugar. We're gonna give this a try. Let me tell you, when you don't eat or drink sugar and then you drink something that has sugar in it, the flavor is like, it just explodes. It's awesome. Oh, that's good, really good. And it's ice cold too. Let me get back to the chili. Got my hot dogs in there. Sitting by the lake, got me a fire going in my fire pit. Got my little shelter built. Life is good. All right, y'all. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my chili. I made enough to have seconds. Anyway, we'll be back in just a few seconds. For y'all, anyway. Hot. Hot. Y'all, this is not, and I stress not keto, but I cannot help myself. I am about to indulge in some banana pudding. If you know, you know. Sun's trying to peek through. The music finally left. Thank goodness. Now I can turn the camera back on. All right, y'all. Sun's starting to go down a little bit. Just a couple more minutes and it'll be on them trees over there. And it'll cool off real nice over here. All the boats are gone. I think there's one big old yacht that's anchored out over there, but he's quiet. But right now, what I'm going to attempt to do is build a shelf to go on the inside of my cardboard shelter, right underneath my window, where I can set my fan on top of it and blow cool air into the shelter tonight. So let's see what I can do with this. Alright, so I got this one side done. It's gonna go on the wall just like that right there. Now we got to put the little gusset on this side. Alright, there we go. Got the two gussets on each side. It'll go on the wall just like that right there. Hopefully. Hopefully. Alright, so there you go. Got my little shelf in. Little gusset right there on each side. Got the shelf up there in front and got the fan in front of the window. So that's going to be blowing me some cool air in tonight. I don't know about cool air, but at least it'll be circulating some air from outside. Thumbs up. So right now I'm adding a little support across the middle here. I went out there and cut me down a branch. And it's supporting the center. I'm going to go ahead and tape that seam up there. Probably put some tape on that seam and this seam right here. And that ought to do it for the ceiling. Check out my view. Yeah, I might just move in here. I'm gonna claim this spot. Not even sure if I have the other side plugged. I better go check. I did not have the other side plugged, so I was just pumping air in this side and out the other end. This looks vulgar. Camper's rocking here. Got the fan going in there. It's coming along nicely. Well, all right, y'all. Got my bed made. Got my pillow in there. Got my little porta power in there. Got my fan going in the window. Got my brace all braced up in the middle. All I gotta do is climb in and shut the door. And I'm set for the night. My little cardboard shelter with window. Thumbs up on this one. I talked about that one boat that was out here. It's right over there. I don't know if you can see it through the tree there. It's like a big yacht out there, like a big old houseboat anchored out. Other than that, it's quiet out here. Sun went down behind that ridge. It's nice and peaceful out here right now. Well, all right, y'all. It's that time of night. I'm inside my little cardboard shelter. Everything's perfect so far. Got my fan going in the window. Got my keys hanging up right there to my truck. Got a little fan going on me right there. And then, of course, got my power supply down there, my fan. Other little fan right there. I'll probably put me on a little movie here in a minute and I'm going to sleep. I got to get up early in the morning, probably right at daybreak, because I think there's a chance of rain maybe between 7 and 8 o'clock. So I'm going to get up pretty early and may cook me a little breakfast and then get up out of here. All right, y'all. Well, good night. See you in the morning.
The journey is hard, but once you reach the top, the view is amazing.
Good morning, y'all. Oh my goodness. Get out of here. Oh, my hat. What in the world? First thing this morning, I hear somebody coming down that dirt road, which is odd because nobody comes down that road. They kept going. Good. Probably somebody that was camping down at the other end. Well, I slept pretty decent in there, other than the frogs. Being inside there, yeah, it doesn't block noise out too good. I had one little issue in the middle of the night where that crossbar, the limb that I had, what the frick? Golly, did y'all hear that? Big old fish jumped right out there. Yeah, they won't come around when I'm fishing, but anyway, that limb that I had put in there as a crossbar, I guess the box overnight, the moisture had kind of, I don't know, everything just kind of loosened up a little bit, and that limb fell down, and oh yeah, about give me a heart attack. See if I can, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Oh, let's see. Yeah, right here, this limb right here that I had as a support came down. But it did stay nice and cool in there. That fan was blowing in that cool air. Yeah, you could tell that. Let me show you where it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of drooping this morning. But it's a beautiful morning out here. Birds are up, and now I'm up. That little blow-up air mattress that I bought, my new one, that thing sleeps good. I don't have any complaints about that. Anyway, let me get this. You know, I thought about putting a worm on one of these hooks with the way these fish are biting. I thought about putting one of them Yamamotos and just tossing it right out here and seeing if the bass are biting. But I really do need to get this tore down. Anyway, we'll be right back. Alright y'all, that's gonna do it for me here at Panther Creek. Had a great time. I enjoyed myself. The chili was good last night. Weather was a little warm, but that's to be expected this time of year. I had a lot of fun building the shelter. I hope you enjoyed that. And so yeah, we've got her all cleaned up, got all my trash picked up. We're gonna try to stop by the dump and throw this cardboard away if it's open. If not, I'll just carry it home and do it later. But anyway, what do you say we get out of here? Thanks for watching. Join me on the next adventure. Who knows what it's gonna be? You never know with me. So y'all, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. That's what you can do to support me, and we'll catch you on the next one, y'all.